boys, we got the Dodge squatting right here. All right, what is up guys? In today's video, we're gonna be releasing a new build to you guys that we just picked up. We're having it delivered to us because sometimes they're just too far and out of the way, and it's just a hassle to pick them up, especially with work schedules and stuff like that. So it was a lot easier for it to be delivered to us today. But it's a brand new build and I can't wait for you guys to see it. So let's go ahead and skip to the scene of where it's getting unloaded. All right guys, we actually just drove to a parking lot so we could pick up the vehicle. Our transporter is meeting us here. We didn't want him pulling all the way in our driveway because we didn't think he could fit. So we're just meeting him in this parking lot so we can have a lot of room to unload it and we can load it onto our trailer. It does have some damage, so it may not be able to move and we don't want to take the risk. So we're just gonna go and cut to the scene of it getting unloaded so we can show you this new build. Guys, check out this little BMW right here. It's pretty sick. If you guys would like to see one of those rebuilt on the channel, let me know down in the comments. But right here is the truck right here. It's a 2016 F-150. We're gonna get that unloaded and I'll show it to you guys more. The 2016 F-150 EcoBoost twin turbo, and you know the rear end's in really good condition. This is a very nice truck and we have it running right now just to make sure it runs good. But you know, from this side it looks pretty good, but the main damage is on this upper frame rail right here, or you know, your curtain arm right here. But you know, it really didn't hit anything. You know, just the upper piece of your airbox, that's it. And you can see where it folded right there. But it is running really good. But we'll talk more about it whenever we get it back to the house. Guys, we got it loaded up. We were going to use the winch, but you know, remembered that it could drive. We just had to pull that piece out, as you guys saw, with the winch, and then we drove it right up on the trailer, and we'll dig into this thing whenever we get back to the house. Dang boys, we got the Dodge squatting right here. We made it back to the house and it looks amazing, but we're gonna go ahead and unload this truck real quick, guys, just so we can show you more about it, because we're really ready to dig into this thing. Completely unloaded so we can look at all this damage a lot more and see what we're getting into. But overall, from the front fenders on each side, it is in perfect condition. Like, it's in really good shape, and I really like this color. It's a really nice color, especially with the chrome package. But we're gonna take a look at this damage up front and all that stuff and see, you know, assess the damage a lot more. We did have to swap the battery right here because, you know, usually whenever you get them off Copart, they're super dead. And this is the twin turbo EcoBoost, which is really cool. That's really what drew us to it, is that twin turbo. And you know, there's one turbo right there. You guys can see it, there it is. You know, I think that's really cool, and you can see the other one right through here, which is awesome. And you know, here was the damage on the wheel. It looks like this control arm snapped right there, which is no problem. And this tie rod is bent crazy. Look at how bad that's bent. But the axle's not broken, it's all good. And you know, we were worried about this tire right here, but it just slid right by it because that is all greased up and it just did no damage to it. And looking at all this, it does look like the radiator and all that might be good. The power steering is good. The AC condenser is good, but we need to look at the coolant more because it was leaking. It may be broken. You know, we'll just have to tear it apart, which we'll wind up doing in the next video. There's the intercooler right there. And I think it survived everything. Yep. You know, there's nothing wrong with it from what I can tell of right now. But we'll just really have to order, you know, fender, all the miscellaneous pieces like headlight, fog light, bumper, grille, and all that. The radiator support, it's broken right there. Right here, none of the tabs are broken. Got this fog light, all that stuff. And we do have the under valence, that didn't crack somehow, which is really cool. You know, I really like the color of this truck. And, you know, I think that's it for the engine, or the, you know, the engine bay for now. And we're gonna just look at the interior and just check this thing out some more. All right, and the interior on this thing really resembles the Mustang because it does have the Sync 3 right here, as you can tell, which is really, really cool. And, you know, it starts up just fine, which is awesome. See, it does have the Sync 3 right here, has the navigation and the audio, all that stuff, which is really awesome. It does have this trailer backup thing. I wonder how that works right there. I've never seen that. I've heard that you can twist this and it turns the trailer for you, which I think that'd be really cool to experiment with. It does have heated seats, which is awesome because these are cloth seats. And the interior on this thing looks amazing. You know, it has 95,000 miles on it. I can't wait to dig into this thing and get it looking how it should be right whenever it came off the lot. And this model right here, it did have the double panoramic sunroof, which is awesome. Like, I have not seen that on a truck. And, you know, just looking, you know, that is awesome for a truck. And let's see if I can get it to work right here. Yep. All right, we got the sunroof going back right now. I wonder if both of them go back or if it's just that one. Yeah, I think it's just the one in the front. But that is really cool for the, it's basically the whole roof coming off of this F-150. Just come right out the top right here. You know, I think that's awesome to have a glass roof. It does look like we're gonna have to change the oil and all that in here. But overall, this truck is in really good condition. It does have the weather mats all around. It's definitely been taken care of. And check out these handles right here, guys. I think that was really cool. They're just tucked away in the door right here, which is awesome. Yep, I just opened this, guys. And we still have a brand new key. That's awesome. Still has the Ford dealer tag on it. That always makes it feel new. And all right, guys, we're gonna see if we can get a little bit of turbo noises. I don't know how these do on, you know, the stock. You know, they usually don't sound too much. You can't really hear them too much with a stock car, but let's see. Yeah, you can hear it a little bit. I just revved it up to 3,000 RPMs, you know, just to see what I could hear. You know, who knows, in the future we might put some blow-off valves on this thing, you know, an intake, stuff like that, maybe an exhaust, but, you know, you'll have to stick around to tell. But I think that's gonna be it for now with the interior. This key's pretty cool. I just noticed that before we started. This little switch, I just noticed that. That is pretty cool. But we're trying to get this to work right here. It did come with a bed cover, which is really awesome because they did not show that at all in the auction pictures. I think that's really cool. And that's just a, you know, a plus right there. Anything that's not in the auction. And it does have the backup camera, you know, with the Sync 3. All right, guys, that's gonna be a wrap for today's video. I hope you guys are excited for this build because I know I am. It's gonna be really fun turning this thing into the way it should have whenever it came off the lot. and I hope you guys are going to enjoy this video and this whole build, because it's really going to be a fun build. But like I said, that's going to be a wrap for today's video. If you guys enjoyed it, please leave a comment on your favorite part, and subscribe and share your friends, like the video, and follow my Instagram right here, and I'll see you guys next time.